realised whilst I was editing this video that I forgot to put an intro in. So here's the intro. I might have filmed a clip, but I don't know where it is. So hi, welcome back to another weekly vlog. This week is a week of me receiving some new things to add to a certain collection that I didn't realise I was building. That was fun. And also some reading. Here you go. You're welcome. Hello, gentle friends. I am here on a Tuesday to let you know I have reading updates. But I also have, you've probably seen on the thumbnail, I've acquired some things. Okay, so the lovely Tilly, I will leave her links down below. She has a YouTube channel. She's adorable and her videos are great, so go check her out. She posted that she was getting rid of some items and all she wanted was postage for them. So yeah, okay, I would say this is not going to become a regular thing. However, I know not whether this will be or not, because I was also considering at one point this week getting the Moon Knight ones, but they were out of stock at Smith's and I don't know if they're coming back in. So yeah, will I take them out of the boxes? Probably. Becca will kill me, but there's this one. This is a glow in the dark one that Chloe also has, a persistent bookworm. There is a Winter Soldier. Yeah, okay. There's also, this one's so cute, Captain Car. Can you see that one? Can you see that one? There's also one that has a stand, but it's not, like, just on the plastic encasing it. So this is the one that I might take out, because it just wobbles about in the box otherwise. And it's Cara Dune from Star Wars. I don't know, any Star Wars fans might hear me right now, but I don't know who this is, because I've not watched Star Wars or The Mandalorian yet. Don't worry, I have a list of things that I want to watch or start watching, starting with my friends' favourite shows. So once I've got through the first batch of favourite shows and started that, then I will move on to the other things. One of them is Star Wars, it's Becca's fave, but her fave is Doctor Who. So I will be starting with Doctor Who first, okay? But I will get around to Star Wars at some point, and The Mandalorian. And then this is a Scarlet Witch one, but it just says it's a special edition one. This one's cute. This one is very cute, and they're all the ones that I have in the boxes. I'm going to take you around my shelves and show you the other ones that came that were not in boxes, that were just loose, and you'll see what a state my shelves are. Shall we go? We will go. Look at this one. So we have the lovely Hermione. I'm guessing that's Hermione. Maybe I'm wrong. And then we have another Scarlet Witch one, which is adorable. Some of these don't, well, none of these have stands apart from one of them. So I'm trying not to mess with them too much. So we've got Captain Marvel. We have Black Widow, obviously. Question, not sure who this one is, not gonna lie. I just thought it was cute. This one I already had. It's Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She dusty, we need to get a bit. And this is a Pog that his head fell off. See, it doesn't wiggle anymore because I had to super glue it back on. Yes, I know. Becca, I'm sorry. That's what you get for not having them in the boxes. This one is probably my fave. It's a dancing Groot. And then we have a Star Wars one again. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know the Star Wars tune. I do actually. Pikachu was one that my best friend gave me. That one was already there. And then we have this character here. And do I know who this one is? No. But they are all there. I think I put some in my bedroom as well. I will go have a look. There we go. There's my other one that was gifted. And while we're here, I might as well show you my other Funkos. This is obviously a wolf from Game of Thrones. Ignore the dust. I need to clean this. I never remember his name because I've not watched all of Game of Thrones. I know. I apologise. This little dude here was a keyring, but the keyring broke, so he now just sits here on my shelf. We have Venom Pool. We have a mistake, okay? Iron Man is down. We're not going to talk about it. We don't have super glue yet. He's going to shuffle this way and Becca's not going to kill me. Obviously, my name's Cook. Got to have that one. He's adorable. And then I forget this one's name as well. I'm sorry. I've only watched Black Panther once. And again, yes, sorry, I need to dust. But there's this one that I think is just cute. But yeah, I apologise. Iron Man, I love Iron Man. This wasn't intentional, but we move. That's my little Funko collection. Yay for me. I have decided to just put my Funkos on top of a set of hardbacks that's like currently like a Schwab shrine on the top of my bookcase. I will sort everything out later. As for the reading, I continued Queen of Air and Darkness like yesterday. I am shooketh. I know not what the hell is going on with my life. It's just, the one thing I will say about this book, I could understand why some people struggle with it, I think I mentioned this last week, is that even in the dark, high epic fantasies and dark fantasy romance that I read, there is still somebody, there's normally like a character that has like a humorous element, like that is like the light relief that brings a bit of lightness and a bit of humour into the whole situation. Even if a lot of the times it's quite dark humour, there's always that character there that sort of alleviates some of the darkness, alleviates some of the darkness sometimes. But in this book it's just serious, dark serious. There's nobody that is that light relief. It's heavy going, but I'm really enjoying it. I don't deem this as a spoiler, but in previous books there was Simon, who was, like in the Mortal Instruments, there was Simon who was, they were going through some shit, but the things he said just proper made me chuckle. And even though the things they were going through, you know, life or death situations, it was still very much like he would say something or do something and it was just like, oh my god, Simon, why? Infernal Devices, I'd probably say Will was the light relief. There wasn't as much of him being that sort of character within the book, but at times when things did get a bit intense, he would make a comment and I'm just like, that was actually quite funny. Or you just roll your eyes at him and just be like, that's stupid, but it's funny. There's a lot more heavy things going on than there was in the previous books, and they've got a lot to deal with, and it just feels like it's issue after issue after issue after issue, and there's no character there that brings any sort of like brightness to the book at the moment. However, saying that, there was one part of it, and I can't really tell you who the character is because that will spoil something for you, but there was one character that said some things that made me just think, that's funny. But it was like a one moment thing, and I'm currently about 40 or 50% of the book, so there was this one bit out of all that, and the rest of it was just darkness and bad shit happening. But this sounds like I'm not enjoying it. I am still really enjoying it. I don't know if this one will be a 5 stars. I say that about books sometimes, and then the ending knocks it out of the park. So I don't know. At the moment, it's feeling very 4.5 for me. But that's still a good rating. I don't know how I feel right now. I don't feel like it's a 5 star right now, because I'm currently just going on feelings. I don't use Copilot anymore, so it will be how I feel by the end of the book. And I'm getting a call, so I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am just coming in. It's Tuesday still, and I don't know if I told you earlier it was Tuesday, but it is. Oh, something needs to do with this fringe. I'm on chapter 24 of Queen of Air and Darkness, and I've got 5 hours and 16 minutes left on the speed that I'm going at the moment. It's 6:30, it's about half an hour before I'm on sprints. I've got Becca, Chloe, Jem, Smash, and I think that's it. I don't think Livy can make it tonight. I don't think Meg is making it tonight. Chloe might be on if she's not going to the cinema, but yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a chill one. We're going to try and be productive this evening because I need to get through this, because I know that last week, in hindsight, when I looked back on what I filmed, I did read quite a few things. Some of it were graphic novels, some of it were novels, like whether or not they were big or not is irrelevant, but in my mind I need to get out of this feeling, this thing, that if I don't read a lot of books within a week, then I'm not doing much. And the thing as well is, with these vlogs, this is the only area that I can really sit in to film, unless I'm holding you up. Because at the moment, because of, you know, mental health in it, the kitchen area is a bit of a mess. My sofa is just an old sofa, it's really comfortable, and I just feel really self-conscious about filming on there, because it's that old, like as soon as you sit on it you sink into it, and it's not like a nice sink, it's like a sink where it's like an uncomfortable, when you get situated it's comfortable, but at the moment I don't want to show you the background of the kitchen when I'm filming, and it's just, yeah, I'm not in a space that I feel comfortable sharing anything other than this particular area, unless I go into my bedroom just to sit in front of bookcases to film vlog clips, which, I don't know, going in just to do that seems a bit strange, but anyway, it is what it is. I am who I am. I'm weird. I'm special, okay? Just been feeling a bit like, nah. So, I was speaking to Livy the other day, and I think weekly vlogs might be changing just a smidge. I will still be releasing a weekly vlog, but what I'm probably going to try and do is, because I'm gonna, for my own like sanity, is get rid of my TBR game. I think I have only just started it, I know, and I really loved it, and I love that me and Jem sat down and like worked out all the things and stuff, and it was what I wanted to do, and I thought it would help structure my reading. But even in the last couple of months, I like set myself a TBR, then mood reading through that TBR, and I like to be able to, if I want to read all fantasy one month, I want to read all fantasy one month. If I want to read all contemporary another month, I want to do that, other than my read along and readathon, like, and book club picks that are like my obligation reads. And with a TBR game that can pick like fantasy, sci-fi, or contemporary, I can't remember what the other freaking categories are now, but it does still restrict me, and I don't particularly think I like that. Just for the next few months, I'm just going to trial it and see how it goes with this. Some weeks the weekly vlog will be themed, because I do have themed vlogs set up, like ideas that I want to do, but because I weekly vlog and I wanted the themed vlogs to be separate, I'm finding that I'm doing multiple vlogs at once, which can get a bit exhausting, because when you're trying to read, then you have to film a clip for 2 different vlogs, and it just gets a bit stressful, and this is not supposed to be stressful. Or it'll end up being, because I'm keeping up with filming my like 2 to 3 weekly videos, and I need to keep on top of them, the spoiler-filled vlogs. Like, I don't know if my Hosab vlog even went up. I've still got a Farsi vlog from last year that I haven't put up yet. And I don't think I'm going to do it now, because, I don't know, it just feels a bit redundant at this point. And there's a vampire vlog from October that never got put up, because I was trying to squeeze everything together, if that makes any sense. So I think I will still do weekly vlogs, and I will still release them on a Monday, generally. I know they've been a bit off recently, but I'll do that. But so in some weeks it might just be a week of me reading a series that I want to read, or it might be a spoiler-filled vlog or something like that. But it will still be weekly, if that makes any sense. I'll still update you on what I'm reading, but I'm not going to read separate books for a separate vlog whilst I continue to read certain books for my weekly vlog. It's all going to be in one, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I never make any sense. That was a long-winded way of saying I'm changing up my content a little bit. And I'm just going to try and change some things, just to introduce you to other things that I enjoy. Because I know that some of you already know that, like, I'm a massive Marvel fan, obviously. Marvelathon, the whole readathon that I host. There are other things that I really enjoy, and sort of like TV shows is one of them. I'm also now a co-author of, like, contributor to the fantasy review, so I'll be focusing on that as well and doing reviews for that. So yeah, things are changing, but it's all for the positive. I'm not going anywhere. For those of you who care and want to keep me around, I'm staying. Just slight shift in potential videos that might come up. Okay? Okay, fab. So I'm going to head off now, make a brew, get ready for sprints, and I will see you all on the morrow. Hello, gentle friends. We are in a different position. It's good to switch things up now and again, as I literally just mentioned yesterday. Over there, in that area over there, slightly messy. Generally the only position I film in. However, today we are baking with Lisa. I've already baked the cake. It's in oven. I'm just thought I'd do my update over here in this area because I live in a one-bedroom flat. I don't have anywhere else to film. So I finished Queen of Rain Darkness. I listened to it while I baked my cake. None of my tears went into the cake. The girls will be happy to hear, because the girls will be eating said cake, hopefully, if I don't burn it, which is why I'm hovering around the oven, because I don't want to forget about it. Because in between that, I'm getting ready for my third interview of the day. So, life update. Feeling better mentally. I did get another email this morning saying that I wasn't successful in another job because someone had more specific experience to that particular area. Although, like, it's a customer service role and I've worked in customer service since I was 18, I'm now 35. Work that out mathematically, I can't right now. So for someone to have more experience than that, I don't know. I think people say shit like that just because they prefer somebody else. Like, just be honest, don't lie to me. Anyway, not to the point. I did have a really positive interview this morning, and it is for the local authority. It is only a temporary role, but the opportunities to then, if the role ends in the time frame, like the 3 months, the opportunities to then move into a different local authority position, like, and apply elsewhere within the business. It's more job security in the local authority, isn't it, really? And the other interview was like a brief telephone interview for a company that's like works in fleet management, like claims. I've been moved on to the next stage for that, so that was positive. And then the big boy this afternoon, this is the one that I'm really nervous about, that I feel will be more professional rather than just having a conversation. The wage involved, the type of company that it is, I feel that it will be quite a structured interview, and with it just being the first stage, it's the most well paid interview that I've been accepted for, like most well paid role I've gone for. It took a lot for me to go for a role that was for that salary, because other than when I worked at Maximus, I haven't been on a wage that big before, and obviously it's selling yourself, in it, so you've got to sell yourself, and selling myself is not something that I do well. That sounds so wrong. Selling my qualities as a person, and you know, I can come across as like, I can show you my personality, but selling the skills I have, that bit I struggle with, because it's like bigging yourself up, and I struggle with receiving compliments in general, let alone complimenting myself. And that's the job that would potentially mean my content would change quite a lot here. For instance, like, regular Tuesday sprints would not be weekly, but obviously this is a hobby for me, so I can't not go for a position because the hours of working might interfere with a Tuesday week live. And as much as I do love out my lives and the lives that I'm on for other people as well as my own, I can't use that as a reason not to go for a job, because, you know, this doesn't pay and the job does. Anyway, life update for 4 minutes done. Cake is currently in oven, baking away, and it's almost done, I think. I'm getting ready for my interview. Queen of Rain Darkness, I finished it. I cried a lot. I sent Becca a 3.5 minute voice note of my rambly thoughts, at the end of the book. I needed about 15-20 minutes after I messaged her, because she's at work so she can't listen to the voice notes. So I did message her saying, I know you can't listen to this until you finish work, but I need to voice note this because I just can't write it. And then I just sent her my thoughts, which was très interesante, I think. I'm waiting for her feedback. When she listens to it, I'll get her response, and now she can actually discuss it with me, because I finished all 3 books in the Dark Artificers, and now I'm scared to go on to the Shade of Thorns and Gold and Iron and whatever order that is in the Last Hours trilogy. I'm scared because of the way that Queen of Iron Darkness ended. But anyway, I'm not going to go into spoiler territory on that one. I've now moved back onto Dark Dawn, and this was funny. So I sent a message to Chloe, like after I finished, I broke down at Queen of Iron Darkness. Now I'm just going to move on to Dark Dawn. She was like, oh, you're early on, you know, you've got a bit before you cry yet. She didn't realise how far I was in, and she didn't, obviously, we've mentioned before in the lives that a lot of the times with a lot of the books, there's parts we forget when we put it down, and she forgot that it happened, the thing that made me cry. So it wasn't like a massive plot point, I don't think, but it was like a conversation that occurred that just made me a little bit teary, and eyes and some water came out and trickled down my face. But that was it really, and I've got nothing else to tell you other than I'm having a biscuit tea before my interview. I'm going to go brush my teeth, put a bit of mascara on, make myself look slightly more presentable, and then head off to El Buso to go to the interview. I'm going to get there a little bit early, as always. And yeah, tonight's plans, I'm going to watch Andy's live, because Andy is live tonight, so I'm going to, yeah, so I'll watch that, and then just try and get through as much of Dark Dawn as possible. Today I'm wearing black for my interview. Are you surprised? We're not, but I have a burgundy cardigan on, so we're putting a bit of colour into the outfit today, and that's the outfit. OTD outfit of the day: grey and black top, the high neck, and a, not that you need to see that either, but we share things on this channel, don't we? I'm gonna go now and wish me luck, because I need it. Hi, it's me again, in the same position. Can you tell that I filmed intro and outro on the same day? I think you can. I'm going to leave this vlog here, because this weekend I'm going to London for Becca's birthday, in case you didn't know, in case we've not mentioned it like a million times. So I won't be reading all that much, and I want to like vlog as much as possible of the actual weekend, because I'm going from like Thursday to the Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this vlog here. If you do like me and you want to see more of me, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. If you want to let me know you're here but you don't have anything to say, leave a black heart, that's very much appreciated. And until next time, enjoy.
Every time I fall in love, it seems to be at the wrong